Hello everyone, it's nice to be back to talk about our second quarter of 2018, but also to talk about where we are midway through a major transition year as we transition away from the deposits close to Meadowbank and we move to new production platforms next year at Amaruq and Meliadine. From a production standpoint, we continue to do well. We increased production in the second quarter. As a result, we've increased full year guidance in 2018 to 1.58 million ounces. We're also doing well on the cost side. Our costs are tracking exactly where we expected them to be, and we're tracking at the midpoint of our guidance. We've had excellent contribution from our two biggest mines, LaRonde, producing 85,000 ounces at cash costs below $400 an ounce, and our Canadian Malartic mine had a record production performance in the second quarter. Good tonnage, good grade coming out of that mine. But the focus continues to be on the project pipeline, where we see the ability to bring two new growth projects online in 2019. Key milestone in the quarter was the receipt of the Type A water license at Amaruq, which allows us to begin construction of the Whale Tail open pit, and that will allow us to bring that project into production in Q3 2019 as expected. At Meliadine, construction is going and continues to go extremely well. We're in the middle of the barge season. That's gotten off to a great start. We expect Meliadine to be in production in the second quarter of 2019, and the project's tracking extremely well to budget. So mid-year 2018, production solid, cost steady, and projects going extremely well. A key part of the strategy of Agnico in the last few years was to drive production up, do it in a way that kept costs in line, allowing us to generate significant cash flow. We're set to do that as we move to 2 million ounces in 2020. We're tracking to that target, but we're also tracking to that production target at the same time as capital required in the business is going down. That's going to generate significant free cash flow, which is really what we've been after. In 2018, we've got our largest single exploration budget ever at almost $160 million. The biggest part of that budget is focused in Nunavut around Amaruq and Meliadine. For the first time in the last 3 years, we've resumed exploration drilling at Meliadine, and we've already extended the main deposit, the Tiraganiac deposit. We've stepped out on that deposit and extended it in one direction over 300 meters. So we look for that deposit to continue to grow, and that just demonstrates the huge mineral potential we see in Nunavut and particularly around Meliadine. And in effect, we own 80 kilometers of a major geological belt there, and we still have not drilled the extent of that 80 kilometers. So tremendous potential. At Amaruq, we've got an extensive land package which we're exploring regionally. We expect to find additional deposits there. We're finding good extensions at Goldex in the South Zone. We're actually extending satellite deposits in Mexico. So we're in that position where a lot of the hard work at key projects and in the pipeline has given us the ability to continue to grow output as we go forward, but not just gold production. We expect, because of the cost base, to be able to drive cash flow and cash flow per share, given the quality of the asset base and the quality of the pipeline and the position we are in with respect to the scheduling and timing and budgets of those key projects.